Everybody is painting, cleaning, finishing the tiling, starting to clean the floors and everything. And the finish is similar to a finish that you would get in Europe. We want to give these children something that they can look up to. There's no point in giving them a finish that will be equivalent to the finish they couldn't get in Kenya. It'll give them something to look up to and strive towards afterwards, if and when they get out and get to secondary school and get to a third level school.
I can't wait to get home and tell my friends the experience. I've been on the phone to them and you just can't explain what it's like. But I think that everyone needs to experience something like this to realise how lucky we have it at home, and I don't think I'll ever complain again, ever.
So technically, this building, the volunteers arrived here, they arrived. They're away 9 nights from Ireland, so they're working 7 days. So actually this building has been built in 28 working days in groups of 50 volunteers. So it's an incredible feat to have done this.
Hard work, but it's, when you see the finished product, what has happened in 40 days, it was worthwhile, very, very worthwhile doing it. Got a lot of pleasure from it, even though a lot of, sweat and everything, but it's worthwhile, it's worth it.
It's very emotional.
That's done.
When you look around and see the project, we've been here 4 weeks now. And it was a building site when we came to it. And today is the last day. And we look around and we see the finish. It's really unbelievable.
Well, when we walked into the buildings here in April, they were dark, dank, a very oppressive atmosphere.
Punitive.
Yeah, punitive. And I think when the children, when they move into bright buildings with good lighting, good contrast that we've seen around the windows and the door frames, it'll make their life far easier.
So, you're talking here about children who have lived in very difficult conditions, staff who have probably expected very little in terms of what might occur, what the development might be. So it's been spectacular for them too, and I think inevitably you're seeing their reaction to it. And there's an absolute utter joy around the place that this is going to be theirs,
Actually, they have touched our hearts. They have made us imagine that somebody can change your world if somebody has intended to.
I just want to appreciate the good work they've done, using their own hands, using their own money. They came from that far. It is rare. I've never seen it. I'm only seeing it with people from Ireland.
It is a great day as the beds and mattresses are moved to the boys' new dormitories. The excitement is palpable.
You give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. For what are your possessions but things you keep and guard for fear you may need them tomorrow? And what is fear of need but need itself? Is not dread of thirst when your well is full, the thirst that is unquenchable. There are those who give little of the much which they have, and they give it for recognition, and their hidden desire makes their gifts unwholesome. And there are those who have little and give it all. These are the believers in life and the bounty of life, and their coffer is never empty. There are those who give with joy, and that joy is their reward.
Today is the day we have all been waiting for. After 28 working days, the building is at last complete. Bishop Willie Walsh will bless it before Maureen McCarthy hands over the keys to the school administration.
I'm just going to pray a very simple blessing on the new building, and just a simple prayer for all who have been involved. Just with begin in our own language, and Anamanahar, Agus and Vic, Agus and Spirit name, Amen. I thought it's appropriate for this because this water is sacred. So I pray, Kumani Deal, Koktuk Shiv, Ahar Mak, Agus Spirit name.
Sauti ya mtu iliyonikani, tengenezeni njia yake Bwana. Sauti ya mtu iliyonikani, tengenezeni njia yake Bwana. Huyo ni Yohana aliyenikani, huyo ni Yohana aliyehubiri. Huyo ni Yohana.
A hand, a door, a tree.
The icing on the cake comes when the little girls move to their new home. Words will never describe it. The emotions that flow, the elation on the girls' faces, and the squeals of laughter as they bounce on their new beds. Olive sums it up very well.
I just can't, I cannot say how much of a difference the euro that you have donated has made here in Mombasa in Kenya. And I especially thank all the volunteers. The volunteers have made this possible, and they worked so hard every day. I just wanted to say that this is magic. It's a magic place to be in, and to see the difference that everybody has made to the children since last December to today. It's just a magic story, and it's the happy ending, and they all lived happily ever after.
The Building of Hope team must be congratulated for this achievement. The planning and the organization cannot be faulted. It may not be enough to get something done. The mark is to get it done right. It may not be enough to get it done right. The test is to get it done consistently right all the time it's done. The Building of Hope family have done well because they have done it again and again. They have done it right. the blind children remain with an image of the volunteers in their hearts, an image they might fail to find the right words to describe, but it is nevertheless an image they will always treasure. And it will be as the sage said it a long time ago, within every heart there lies a secret treasure. This treasure they will take with them to their graves.
Mshipi wa ngozi wapikiloni mwake na chakula chake zige na asali. Mshipi wa ngozi wapikiloni mwake na